Breaking news. Welcome to Lafree's Concept TV. Here is the headlines. Peter Obi's new game plan reviewed. Peter Obi's new game plan reviewed. To my dear listeners, before I go into details, ensure you like, subscribe and share. Now the details. The 2023 Nigerian presidential election was a lesson course for the Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. As 2027 approaches, Nigerians are once again gearing up for another round of electoral theatrics. The last presidential election in 2023 saw the youth's favorite, Peter Obi, finish a disappointing third. But Obi isn't backing down. He's preparing for another shot at the presidency. There is no denying the fact that Obi was the arrowhead presidential candidate from the southeast extraction of Nigeria. But it is not enough to win a presidential election into a country where the majority of votes came from the north. It's still expedient for Obi to revisit joining an alliance with other forces in the north. Peter Obi will still need more allies who command huge followership in order to appeal to mass majority vote from the region. In the last election, Peter Obi relied more on the Christian communities for vote, as he was seen going around from one church to another, hoping he would be able to get the majority of the Christians vote for him across Nigeria. Top Nigerian pastors supported him and gave him the necessary backings. One of those is Bishop Oyedepo. This was made known in a leaked audio where Obi was heard telling Bishop Oyedepo of Living Faith Church Worldwide, aka Winners Chapel, to help him get votes from Christians in Southwest. He stated that the votes were needed because the 2023 presidential election was a religious war. Shortly after the 2023 election, a lot of political analysts criticized Mr. Obi over his strategies and was told and advised to spread beyond borders to stand a chance to win in 2027 presidential election. In the last 1 year, Mr. Obi has been doing a lot, especially in the areas where he failed in the last election. He is more in the north now. He has also taken the Muslim communities as his priority by allegedly donating boreholes and cash gifts to many of them. One of the challenges they have in some parts of the north is quality water, and to address the water supply challenge in the north, the Labour Party LP presidential candidate Peter Obi, during his Ramadan tour a few months back, allegedly drilled and donated boreholes to some northern communities, including Plateau, Kaduna, Kano, Kebbi, Zaria, Kaduna State, and others. Some of these projects are expected to alleviate the suffering of those communities. For this alone, a lot of people from those states and communities are beginning to accept him to their midst. In the last election, he focused on the churches. He wasn't seen in the mosque at any moment, but just a few months ago, he was seen in a mosque in Niger State. Obi is now touring mosque to attempt to woo more Muslims to his side ahead of the 2027 presidential election. And he is using the hunger in the land to sway them to his side. He stormed the Bakin Iku Suleja Niger State Central Mosque, located along the Suleja Kaduna Road in Niger State. Obi also offered aid to about 100 individuals and broke the Ramadan fast with about 1,000 them and share a meal with the devout Muslim community. This is one of the new strategies he adopted to woo the core North. He has also formed several alliances with different groups from the North. Some of these groups are political and religious in nature. They speak from the common interest of the North. Some of these groups are now speaking in favor of Peter Obi for the 2027 presidential election. Ahead of the 2027 presidential election, a northern group under the auspices of Ariwa Indigenous Obedient Forum has backed Obi to contest again for president. At a press conference in Kano, the forum's coordinator, Engineer Al-Qasim Awar, expressed the